Hey guys, so this morning I saw Katie put her reaction video up, so then I had to watch the last episode, and then I watched your reaction video, Katie. Good stuff, so this is mine. Uh, I agree with you on most parts, but I felt a little differently about Mycroft in the third episode. He was very torn apart and emotional when they were like either Watson or Mycroft had to kill that governor. And that seemed pretty out of character for him, like the emotional, cold government worker having to kill this person he doesn't really know and just really torn up about it. And he was like, I don't want blood on my hands. How does he not have blood on his hands? He is like part of the Secret Service or the British government. Like, you have to make decisions that cost a lot of lives, and you're like, oh, but I don't want to shoot someone, which I guess is completely different because you're the one literally pulling the trigger. But it just kind of threw me off. I agree that Moriarty was completely lame. And like the whole Miss Me thing, like that was the entire pretense of starting this season. That was just super lame. And it kind of really lowers his status to some like lackey, like making fun of the main characters instead of a real villain himself. His like status was a lot lower at that point. How many responses could you record in 5 minutes? Where did they get the recording device? Did she just say, okay, go back to your room and like record these things and send them to me? Also, I knew something was wrong as soon as she put in the violin and it turned on its own. I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't be able to control that. Let's see. Another big thing that messed me up is the amount of work that was involved with her grand scheme. Like, there had to be a lot of people involved, and like, yeah, she manipulates people, but like, what about the house? Did she just have like workers chain Watson up and build this room? Like, I get manipulation, but it seems a little extraordinary that she would do that. And so I think you called it, Katie, with like the projection of seeing the dog as someone else. I think that was a great insight. And it kind of weirds me out that the parents are so like normal. Like, either all of your kids are a genius, and I feel like the parents would be more responsible. Because, like, one kid can be a genius, and the parents are just like, I don't know where this one came from, or all of them are a genius, and the parents forced them to be that way. It just makes... I feel like there's not that many geniuses in a family. I don't know what's so special about their family. And they kind of pulled a Star Wars where one family is responsible for everything. I mean, like, include other families too. I get that they didn't bring up the baby because, like, just a couple days passed. Maybe they just have a nanny. It's probably a regular thing. And I don't know. And the little girl's eyes were brown at one point and then blue at another. So that kind of bothered me a little bit. But I don't know, a lot of it, I was just like yelling at the screen sometimes, like, bitch, like, how could you do that? And so, I don't know, she was good in the crazy department, but at first she like declared herself as so emotionally distant, but seemed to be like emotionally heavily involved with the experiment. Also, it was kind of like Saw or whatever with the stupid experiments. Like, you can have your experiments and not just like in a controlled environment. I feel like that makes you look dumb as opposed to being able to think through all the possibilities of like a situation outside of a closed off room. And the tranquilizer darts were kind of cheesy, that they just have these holes that can shoot darts to have the exact amount of tranquilizer to put people out. Because I care a lot about tranquilizers, and you need a specific amount, either they die or it's not going to work. So, I guess if you want to talk more about it, I'm open, and I'll see you guys later for my other videos. Bye.